Welcome, namaskar. Let's take a few moments this morning to drop into some breath work. So wherever you are, find yourself in a comfortable seat. If you like, you can sit on a block or a bolster or something to lift the hips. Might be a little more comfortable, allows the back to be lifted upright. And just take a moment to observe your surroundings, offering allowance for whatever state, whatever is going on in the surrounding area. If you like, you can close your eyes or maybe bring them to a soft gaze. And we're going to focus on some breath work, so a variety of different techniques. Feel free to modify, to adjust the intensity that's right for you. But let's get started putting one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and just slowly starting to breathe in through the nose. Feeling that inhale as it rises towards the third eye. So it goes down the throat, into the belly, and then fully and completely as you exhale, squeezing out all that old air, getting rid of that which no longer serves. If you like to add a little ocean breath, you would allow the throat to slightly constrict as you exhale. Imagine fogging a mirror. You might hear that ocean wave, that ujjayi pranayama, and already knowing that as you start to attune to that sound that's unique to you, you start to stimulate the vagus nerve, start to drop into the parasympathetic system, start to calm the mind. Let's do that for a couple breaths here, all on your own. Now starting to lengthen your inhale and your exhale. Feel the body rise and fall in harmony with that breath. As you inhale, the ribs expand, the shoulders rise, even the crown of the head finds a little more lift. And as you exhale, feel the body surrender, that heaviness, that density that brings you back down. Staying with that ujjayi breath a little longer. Just a couple more times, just listening to that vocal quality. Pulling your practice fully from within the pratyahara element. Start to now shift to what's called the Durga breath, the three-part breath technique. So we're going to keep our hand right on the belly, but start to send your next inhale beneath the hand, only to that area of the base, the stomach, the root area, and just really feel that bottom side of the belly start to expand with you as you inhale. And no need to fully breathe all the way into the full chest space. We're just going to keep it there in that lower third of the belly as you exhale, really feeling the muscles compress, squeezing out all that old air. Really accentuate that exercise. Really feel the belly pulling towards the spine, and then slowly on your next inhale again, right into that lower part of the belly. Breathing into that root area, that root space. Maybe even feel the glutes engage slightly and feeling yourself engaging through the hips as you squeeze out all that old air. A couple more times. And we're going to go up a little bit higher. So on your next inhale, fill up completely in that lower part of the diaphragm, and then bring the breath towards that area of the ribs. So you may even bring your hands to the left and right side of the ribs and just feel them expand. Feel them move. Feel the intercostal muscles also starting to come online now as you fully and completely breathe in. And then slowly, as you squeeze out all that old air, really feel the obliques engage, feel the ribs compress. Everything comes nice and tight towards the abdomen. And squeezing out all that air in the bottom third. Doing that a couple more times again, breathing in to that root area, then bringing it up to the ribs. Feel the east and the west side of the body expand. Feel the body shift with each inhale. Feel the back side of the ribs expand. And then as you exhale, squeeze out all that old air. One more full breath. Breathe all the way into the depths of the belly, the depths of the core. And then feel the ribs growing wider and wider. Feel the rib cage. Feel everything expand, and then slowly breathe it all out. Now this time we're going to connect all three parts of the lungs and the capacity. So breathing into the belly, full and completely. Then bringing that breath into the ribs. Then bringing it up towards the throat. Really feel the throat rise up, the top side of the chest, the heart, the shoulders, they lift. You fully and completely expand all that breath capacity. It might even be a full 15 or 20-second inhale, and then pausing here at the top. Floating on that breath. Feel that buoyancy of the body, that upward lift, that prana current, that lightness that brings enlightenment. Staying present in the current moment, and then slowly start to exhale, moving from the top side of the chest down the ribs, slowly and completely, then down to the depths of the belly, squeezing out all that old air. See if you can't squeeze out 5 more seconds of air. Maybe you had a little pause and retention at the bottom of the breath for just 3 seconds, and feel how the body wants that fresh prana, that fresh inhale. Let's do it again. Inhale. Really fill up at the bottom of the base of the spine. The belly expands, full body breathing, moving up to the ribs. Feel everything starting to open up, spaciousness. Moving now to the chest, the throat, the shoulders, the backside of the shoulders, everything starting to get filled up. That lightness, that buoyancy, and pausing at the top, floating here. And slowly allow yourself to exhale. Squeezing out all that old air. Nice 10 to 15 second exhale. Taking your time. There is no rush. Let's do that again. Adding that kumbhaka retention, that pause at the top of the breath. Opportunity to pause that karmic cycle, to be fully present. And then slowly as you exhale, squeezing out all that old air. Nice. Now that we're starting to open up that breath capacity, let's go a little bit deeper in the breath practice. So taking your index and your middle finger, bringing them towards the third eye spot. Use the thumb on the right side to close off that right nostril. We'll go into some alternate nostril breathing. So as you breathe in exclusively through the left side, maybe that left hand remains on the belly so that you can feel the inhale. And we're just going to stay here for a little moment of time. So just breathing in fully and completely into that left side of the body. As you feel the nostril expand, as you inhale, and just trace that breath going towards the third eye, going down the throat, but then feel it also shifting towards the left side of the hips, the left side of the obliques. Be completely aware of the left side of your body rising. And as you exhale, feel it lower and sink and surrender. That left side pulls in that moon energy, more that divine feminine, that calming sense, relaxation. And we're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. Just inhale fully and completely on the left side. Feel the left side of the ribs expand, the left side of the obliques, the left hips, the left thigh, all feeling that sensation of that breath. And as you exhale, just offering gratitude for your softness, for your divine feminine energy. We have both masculine and feminine within us all at the same time, and just bringing them into harmony now. Observing where your mind's going, allowing yourself to stay present, just feeling that fullness and completeness of each inhale and exhale. That left side body awareness, left shoulders, left arm, left hip, left knee, feeling fully alive, restored, refreshed. And then slowly, as you start to squeeze out all that old air, we'll do one more big breath in on the left side. And pause at the top. And here's, we're going to switch to the other side of the nostril, so allowing the left nostril now to be closed as you exhale solely and completely through the right side. Feel free at any time to switch hands if one arm becomes a little tired. It's not a marathon or anything that should strain. It should all feel comfortable, be nice and relaxed. And we're just going to breathe in now solely through the right side. Tapping into that sun energy, that divine masculine, the side that we associate with action, with heat. Really feel the right side of the nostril expand, the right eyes, the ears, the shoulders, everything starting to lift, to rise as you inhale, and then to surrender and sink down as you exhale, feeling that current going through the right side of the obliques, the right side of the ribs, the right hips, the right thigh, the right knee, that whole right side of the body just ebbing and flowing with your breath. Observing if there's a small shift in your energetic flow, that left side, that Chandra pranayama calms us. It pulls us into that moon energy, and the right side, it stimulates us. It allows us to explore that Surya, that sun, that power, slightly more energetic, slightly more attuned, slightly more ready to move forward. Just observe how you can bring both sides into harmony, into balance with your breath. Let's take one more full inhale through the right side. And then closing off the right nostril, exhaling completely through the left. We'll finish where we started. And slowly, if you like, allow yourself to bring your hands, maybe the right palm rests on top of the left, right underneath the torso, and just observe yourself for a moment. Take an energetic selfie, observe how you feel. Do you feel any sensation? Do you feel any tingles? Do you feel any opening in the hands, the nose, the eyes, the sinuses, the jaw? Observing the quality of your breath. Let's go a little deeper now. We'll start to introduce the Bhramari's bee's breath. So taking the tongue to the roof of the mouth, we're going to hum. So we'll start to tap into more vagus nerve stimulation, as well as stimulating the mind. So when we hum, we make a large om, starting and resonating at the bottom of the tummy and bringing that om all the way up. So it could be another good 10 to 15 second opportunity of a full exhale, and just listen to that vibration, that sound that's unique to you, and just imagine that frequency is rising up and exploding out of that pineal gland, that third eye area, into the ether. We'll do several breaths here. This really opens up a meditative state. So when we're done, we'll just find some stillness, just observe the quality of breath, and just sit in silence. So take a deep breath in. Tongue goes to the roof of the mouth. Shoulders melt away from the ears, and core is slightly engaged. Chin is lifted. Imagine holding an apple underneath, and here we go. Full breath in, taking that moment, resetting. Tongue remains on the roof of the mouth. Four more breaths. One last time. Just allow yourself to linger here. Just observe how you feel. Maybe observe that rise and fall of the breath, nice and easy, nice and balanced. Don't even have to control it, just a simple, balanced inhale and exhale. Feel a little open in the lips, the nose, the third eye, softness in the jaw, the throat, maybe a little more calm. Let's stack some of these breath techniques now. So we'll go back to that Nadi Shodhana. We're going to introduce breathing with the bee's breath also while we inhale and exhale exclusively through the left side. So the right nostril is closed. We'll take a deep breath in through the left nostril. And then we'll drop back into that bee's breath as well as we exhale. Inhale, left side. Bee's breath as you exhale. One more time. Inhale to the left nostril. Pause at the top. We're going to switch to the other side. So now the left nostril is closed. And as we exhale to the right, we will bee's breath again. Inhale, fill up. One more time. One more big breath in on the right side. Closing the right nostril, slowly exhaling through the left. This time as your hands come down, maybe you reverse the order, pause, just drop into a meditation or meditative state. Just observing your body, observing how you feel. We're going to start to shift our awareness now throughout the body. Starting with shifting your awareness solely to the crown of the head, and then as different parts of the body are called, feeling them energetically, moving bit by bit, piece by piece, moving to the third eye, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the right eye, left eye, the right nostril, left nostril, the right ear canal, the earlobe, now moving over to the left earlobe, the left ear canal, the upper lip, lower lip, tongue, palate, back of the throat, coming now to the clavicle, the upper side of the chest, moving over to the left shoulder, moving down the left upper arm to the elbow to the forearm, left wrist, the left palm of the hand, the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, coming back to the palm of the hand, sweeping your awareness up the forearm, to the elbow, the bicep, the tricep, the underarm, moving your awareness now over towards the right side of the chest, the right shoulder blade, moving down the right upper arm to the elbow to the forearm, forearm to the wrist, the right palm of the hand, the right thumb, the right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Going back to the palm of the hand, moving up the forearm to the elbow, moving up the bicep, the tricep, the underarm, coming now to the chest center, the heart space, feeling the heart, the ribs, moving down towards the torso, the digestive organs, the obliques. Bring your awareness now over into the right hip. Feel the depth of the right hip socket, the right thigh. Feel the heaviness, the density of the bone. Moving to the right knee, down the shin, right ankle, top of the foot, the sole of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Moving now to the heel, the back side of the ankle, the calf muscle, the back side of the right knee, the back of the thigh to the right glute. Shifting your awareness now to the left hip socket, the left thigh, the density, the bone. Moving now to the left knee, left shin, the ankle, the top of the left foot, the sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe, the left heel, the back side of the ankle coming up, the calf muscle, the back side of the knee, the back of the thigh, the back of the glute. Bring your awareness now to the tailbone, the base of the spine, observing that space, the Muladhara chakra, associated with the earth element, and also the first limb of yoga, the yama, where we disrupt the causes of suffering by practicing nonviolence, non-attachment, non-stealing, Muladhara, Muladhara, Muladhara. Moving up now to the sacral area, slightly above, near the reproductive organs, the Svadhisthana chakra, associated with the water element, and the second limb of niyama, where we embrace the causes of joy by practicing contentment, purity, burning away egoism, dedication to sovereignty. Svadhyasthana, Svadhyasthana, Svadhyasthana. Now bring your awareness towards the navel, the low back area, Manipura. Think of the fire element, as well as the third limb of all asana, where we use the body to balance effort and ease within the shapes, to find stillness and to contemplate the divine. Manipura, Manipura, Manipura. Moving up a little higher now to the chest space, the heart area, Anahata, associated with the element of air, and representing the fourth limb of pranayama, where we regulate the subtle energies, vibrations of the mind with the breath. Anahata, Anahata, Anahata. Coming up a little higher to the throat space, Vishuddhi, representing the element of vibration and space and sound. And the fifth limb, Pratyahara, we pull the senses inward, going deeper within. Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi. Going now towards the eyebrow center, the mind space, the brain, the cranium. Ajna, the element of thought, and representing the sixth and the seventh limb of Dharana and Dhyana. We have single, focused concentration, meditation, all of our thoughts, all of our impressions. Ajna, Ajna, Ajna. And now observing slightly above the crown of the head, Sahasrara, representing the element of light, universal connectedness, samadhi element of nirvana, peace. Sahasrara, Sahasrara, Sahasrara. Staying here now, just observing how you feel. Observing the balance within. Honoring yourself for having the courage to have a mindfulness practice. To create this feeling of contentment and peace with your breath, with your intention. And slowly, whenever you're ready, allowing your eyes to come to a soft cascade, allowing the light from within to shine out, to illuminate. And maybe the hands come to the heart center, gratitude, or maybe you find another mudra like the lotus flower and just pause for a moment. Just take this opportunity just to bring to mind someone in your life that's easy for you to love, the very first person, and just observe that sense of compassion and kindness and love, and just allow yourself to just cascade in that moment. Feeling what it's like to extend your own frequency of loving kindness towards others. And know that you can observe that same effect towards people that may be a little less easy or more likely to affect a different frequency, but just knowing it's completely within your decision to radiate that loving kindness equally in every direction, just like the sun that shines forth bright on all. If you've taken that lotus flower mudra, maybe just observing yourself, focusing at the bottom of the hands, and just imagine some of that heaviness, some darkness, something in your life that you want to let go, maybe some junk, some shadow work, something that might represent the mud or the soil that the lotus flower grows through as it comes towards the sun, and just place some of that there within your own lotus that you've created. And now on top of that, let's layer in some of the efforts, some of the actions that you've taken today that inspired divine karmic intention of action and place, and layer that on top. And then finally connecting with an intention, a dream, a belief, a desire for yourself, and layering that at the top side of the lotus. And just feeling the heaviness, feeling the gravity of that lotus flower now, all shifting energetically right in front of the heart space. Maybe even feel the beat of the heart radiating through your lotus. And then we'll finally, on our next inhale, we'll slowly allow ourselves to lift that collection of our thoughts, our fears, our desires right now, sending it up into the divine, letting go, just trusting that the frequency that we put out is going to attract back to us, and just giving yourself a moment just to reset. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.